You checked our mics? Good afternoon, DFW. Welcome, friends and family, to Happy Hour by Jaze. We got a hot topic today. I hope you're ready. But before we get started, we're going to read our disclaimers for you. Jaze Happy Hour podcast provides the perfect opportunity for you to unwind, untangle, and unite your comments and insights with bartenders Lady Z and me, Miss E. Next disclaimer. All information posted for Jaze Happy Hour podcast is merely for educational, entertainment, and informational purposes. If it's not intended, it is not intended as a substitute for professional advice. Should you decide to use and/or act upon any information, you do so at your own risk. While the information has been verified to the best of our abilities, we cannot guarantee that there are no mistakes or errors. However, TG and Powerplay, Jaze Happy Hour podcast, and/or any of its affiliates. Well, it's a great day. The last Saturday of the month. We've had quite a month. I've enjoyed it. We've touched on a lot of stuff.
Oh, yes, we have. Hello, DF Dub. Hello, hello, hello. I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all ready. We finna dive off into some good stuff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for coming on and supporting us on this great day, the last Saturday in February. Let's make it count. Let's make it count. Well, it's the last day.
It's the last Saturday.
Ooh, Lord, we finna be in March. All right, and let's get into it. Let's get into the Black history today, guys. I know this is the last episode that we'll be doing about Black history, but we will continue to educate you guys throughout the show. A good friend of mine actually sent this amazing man to me for Black history, and I'm gonna read a little bit about him. His name is Robert Abbott, and Abbott laid the foundation for what eventually birthed many publications, including Ebony, Jet, Essence, Black Enterprise, Right On, Sheen Magazine, and more. In 1905, Abbott founded the Chicago Defender, a weekly newspaper. The paper started out with a 25-cent investment. Wow. 25-cent investment and a four-page pamphlet, increasing circulation with every edition. The Defender played an important role in encouraging African Americans to migrate from the South for better economics. Wow. Wow, 25 cents investment. And you got people that
You want me to say it? They won't invest even $1.
But it just goes to show
better
you
invest, yeah.
this man believed in something to where all he had was 25 cents to invest. And after reading all of this Jet, Essence, and all that, that tells me something. Do not despise small beginnings. 25 cents changed this man's life. He became the first man to publish a weekly newspaper called Chicago Defender. I didn't know that. Did you know that? I didn't know that either. It just goes to show you, if you got an idea, invest in yourself.
Yes.
If you have a talent, invest in yourself. Quit looking for folks to invest in you and start investing in yourself. That's how I feel about that. You are so talented. If this man could take 25 cents and rock it, we can do the same.
Yeah, just take what you have. And sometimes you just got to stand in faith. And before we did this podcast, I had to come to a decision. And I'm always going to be transparent about me. I had to sit there and move around stuff. I said, God, I'm invested in me and in this vision that we have, and go with it. And I'm telling you, God has blessed me every week. I've learned more and more. But he's blessed me to come to know great people. We've got a great producer. I'm blessed to know him, filled with lots of wisdom, information, makes it fun. Just invest in, guys. I mean, it might not seem a lot. And I know sometimes while some of us are financially strapped or in between great finances and stuff, but just make the investment, make a decision to do it, and just watch God move in it. That's all I can tell you. Invest in you.
Yeah, invest in you. Invest in you. And it says here that he purchased it for 25 cents. He invested in for 25 cents. And a press run, I think they run off 300. They ran off 300 copies, but he worked out of a small kitchen in his landlord's apartment. So many times we want to go big, but sometimes you got the small little. You got to start small. You know what I'm saying? Once again, don't despise small beginnings. Okay, let's go. The big four in business. Oh, here go these P's again. Prepare, persistence, passion, and pray over it. That's it right there. You got to prepare, be persistent when you do something. Sometimes we'll start, then we'll stop. We'll start, then we'll stop. We'll start, then you stop. And then you wonder, why is it not growing? Why is it not going anywhere? Why are my ratings down? Why ain't nobody? Because you ain't keep going. You stop when it get hard. Stop when somebody make you mad. Stop when somebody say something. Nah, baby, you got to be persistent, whether they talk or not. Okay? You got to keep going.
Sometimes discouraging getting away, because that was what happened with me. And I'm excited to bring out resalsas, and I got a vision. And God's word says, write the vision and make it plain. So if he gives you the vision, write it down, pray over it. And I've run into bumps in the roads, but you know what? It might look bad in the beginning, but I'm going to keep going, because I know one day at the right hour, it's going to blow up. And if I don't keep on persisting, I'm going to wish I had later. So you just keep persisting, keep pushing. Don't matter, like she said, don't matter what people think, what they say. Don't let discouragement get in the way. Just keep pushing and believing in the vision that God gave you.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, we ready. Hot topic. Okay.
Hot topic. Here we go.
Okay. So I was collaborating last night with my team, and oh my gosh, you know what? Being a content creator is busy. It's a lot of work, y'all. Okay. That's why a lot of people don't make it. Okay. And so I was like, I don't know. What can we talk about? So a good friend of mine, shout out to Britt out there in Arizona, girl. We love you.
We love you.
She was like, let's talk about can you be friends with your ex after you done moved on? Ooh wee. Uh-oh. Some folks finna get mad. Some folks finna be bitter.
Immature folks.
Woo, Lord. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. What do you think? What do you think, Elsie? Can you still be friends with your ex even though you've moved on?
You most definitely can. I've experienced that. And it just goes to having a mature mindset. You just got to be mature in it. And if you're, that type of person, if you're healed from it. And I mean, it may not be for everyone depending on the circumstances, but I believe you can, because I've experienced that. So
I'm gonna say yes. Now some of them you can't.
That's what I said, depending on your
because some folks you may have moved on, but that don't mean that they have moved on.
True.
And so you got to use discretion with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't want to hate nobody, because let me tell you something. I don't hate nobody. You did what you did, and it is what it is. Let's move on. Let's be mature adults about it and just move on. But that don't mean I got to hate your guts or slander you or tear you down. So many times after breakup, people want to tear them down. Well, don't tear them down now. You weren't saying that when you was in that relationship. I just moved different. So I believe that you can, just depending on the situation. I mean, think about it. If you got kids with somebody, y'all can't be friends. You got a co-parent, unless they just don't want to, then. But I believe that in most cases, especially if you started out friends, that friendship gonna be there. Yep. That friendship will be there. I'm really good friends with, my ex. Of course, we got kids together. What I'm gonna hate this man for? We got to talk. We got kids. So we have a very good relationship. And it is what it is. It ain't for everybody to like.
That comes with the mindset of being a mature adult.
That's right.
You are in your life.
That's right.
I was friends with my ex. I mean, we had our issues. I just stayed my distance. But I'm this way. I'm gonna forgive you and keep on going. And we were friends, and then he got engaged, and then I cut that off, and he didn't understand that. I said, look, I'm gonna respect the new person coming in, because she don't know me. I don't know her, and I don't know where she's at. It's up to you to tell her about our friendship if that's the case. But me, I'll just move myself out of the way. We're friends today. We talk every now and then. But, I can't honestly say you can be friends. It just depends on the situation, what caused the breakup. Some people are very immature.
Okay, here we go. Suggestions on staying friends after a breakup or a divorce.
okay. Give yourself permission to grieve. Amen. It's okay to cry, complain, look back, but realize that your relationship did not work. That part. Whew, grief. I had a relationship, 20 years in a marriage, 20 years. You have your ups and downs. You grow close. You love that person. Your love for them doesn't change in a way, so to speak. But you do grieve, and I had to learn that. I didn't. It took me a moment, and then when I realized it was okay, somebody did tell me, "Go ahead and get it out your system, push through it, and allow yourself to be healed. Allow yourself. Go ahead and heal, so you can be. You don't want to bring your past into your future relationship. It won't work. Quit carrying the baggage in. Let it go. Let
Mm,
it go.
mm. Yeah, I mean, if you need to grieve, grieve.
Because it's a death. It really is a death.
Me?
See, this she's different.
What I'm grieving for?
See,
Ain't
different
nobody
mindset.
dead. I'm not finna be still. I'm not finna do that. It didn't work. Okay. Did it hurt me? Yeah. But I'm not gonna be sitting up here. I'm not finna do that. First of all, I don't have the time to be sitting up down, sad, depressed, and all that old type of stuff. That's a whole nother story right there, because that's what's gonna happen sometime. But I do believe that, after a big hit, yes, you do want to grieve, you want to take time, you know what I'm saying, do whatever you gotta do, but don't stay there too long. Because that's how people become bitter. And then you start talking about all the bad things and you forget about the good things. And, it's too much energy. So I say, yeah, take some time for yourself, and get your, if you have to, get yourself together. But if it wasn't you, then, hey, number 2, let's roll. Take it slowly. Lord, this is a hard lesson I had to learn. Understand that you don't have to start being friends right away, especially if you have children. Only communicate when necessary, usually about the kids' lives. Okay.
I could say a lot on that one.
I can too.
Ooh.
Because children need to see a healthy environment, whether
Yes.
y'all are together or not.
But unfortunately, there are people out there
Mm.
that will use that.
Use them kids. Use them
kids
kids.
and put them in a situation they don't deserve to be in. They've already witnessed the breakup. They've already witnessed. Let me tell you guys, some children know more than you think. They know more than you think, and they hurt and they get wounded. And then some of you turn around and make it a war after it's over. Let it go. Leave your children out of it. That just shows your maturity level. You're bitter, hurt. Some even after, like, the man or woman can move on, and then the other person sitting there like, you ain't gonna have nobody, and you just
Listen,
like
Linda.
time out for that, Linda.
And that's what it be. A lot of times people be bitter,
Bitter.
and then now you using the kids as a pawn. And to me, that's a weak individual, because that has, now unless this man is abusive or doing something, you know what I'm saying, crazy, then that's a different story. But if this person is a good person, a good father, a good mother, because you have some fathers that have their kids, you have some mothers that, but if they're a good person, a decent person, and you guys just had differences and you just didn't work out, ladies, don't keep them children from their fathers. We got enough fatherless kids in this world. They need that figure in their life. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so bitter to where you got to be in control of everything because you lost control of your relationship. And so that's my thoughts. I would never keep my children from their father, because I didn't create them kids by myself. So, they need that relationship. They need that bond, whether you think so or not. And I'm all for parenting, because like I said, now you're gonna hear me say it all the time. I didn't come from no broken home. That's not my story. To God be the glory. I came from a mother and a father, a loving home, a Christian home. And even if something went wrong, I didn't know. My mama didn't talk about our daddy, whatever the case may be, and so I love them both genuinely. And I thank God for that. And that's something that I wanted for my kids, even though I had some knuckleheads that didn't want to do right. We're going to be transparent. I had some knuckleheads that when I was younger, and they just didn't want to do right. So yeah, of course, I'm gonna be their mother, regardless if you step up or not, sir. And I move on, but I never bashed him. None of that. It was just like, okay, your dad got some issues. He'll come around, woo 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 woo. And then you don't have to tell those kids nothing, because, like you say, they know more, and those kids see. those kids see who's there. Those kids know who's encouraging them, who's there for them. You don't have to turn another person down to make yourself look good. Okay. So that's just my thoughts. Don't be a bitter baby mama. Don't be a bitter ex. Learn your lesson, take it and grow. That's my thoughts on that. Number 3, let's roll.
Focus on the positives. I just thinking that today. It's okay to relive old memories. Focus on the better parts of the breakup marriage instead of pretending you and or your spouse never had a life together.
Come on here.
I was this morning as I was getting ready. That is so God right there. God was saying, my people need to learn to take the negatives and make them positives. You're going to have negatives in life, make them into positives. And yeah, you can remember stuff, but take the positive memories, like you said. And and those who've got kids, we talk about some fun times and stuff, even though it was mine was a crazy breakup. I'm going like number 2, or back to what you were saying too. I never talked about the dad's father or their father, anything. And because God told me don't talk about him, I kept telling him, pray for him. And when he came back in their life, they found out who he really was, and he left a bitter taste. He left a bitter taste in their mouth, so they stepped away because they saw it for themselves. But and so that right there. But yeah, to take the positive memories. Sometimes the negative come in, but think about the positive things that you had,
right.
and run with it and say, you know what, we had this, and you have those because of that, and move on. And what you can take from those positive memories,
just move on. Just move on. I totally agree.
Don't
move
dwell
on.
in the negative bucket, because then you start becoming the very person you said you would never become.
That's it right there. So you just got to be use discretion.
Yeah, use
discretion. Number 4, let's roll.
Number 5. No, 4.
Build trust. Keeping private matters private, not saying negative things about your ex or other people, admitting when you're unsure or wrong, following through on a promise you make. Listen, I had that issue. I would vent, and then I had to learn, just stop venting. Just stop venting and start praying, because some people, they don't care what you're going through. They just want to know your business so they can go tell your business.
Exactly.
And so I had to learn that.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? So now I don't mention nothing. I just let you wonder. Because I don't want to put that representation out there that, that no. So I just keep it to myself, and I move on.
I had my issues too, and I tell people, what,
private matter.
I had my part in it. Was all not one-sided, but you do have to keep it private, because people will take and run with it and make it more, and they'll turn the story around.
Turn the story around.
Pretty soon, can I just keep it 100? Pretty soon, you the hoe. You did this. You don't know nothing. You're adding to it, and then what you don't realize, your family's out there. They're gonna run into something. They go, and you put that on them. They don't know what's going on. So just keep your private, even in any part of your life, anything in your life, keep it private. Keep it off of Facebook. Keep it off of TikTok. Keep it off of social media, because all you're doing is causing people to pray against, to talk about it. Just leave your life private. People don't need to know, because like she said, they don't have your back, really.
No, they don't.
They really don't have your back, and I've learned that. They don't, and call themselves.
Yeah, because I've learned that a listening ear can be a running mouth. A listening ear can be a running mouth. And sometimes people just want to see you go through. They don't want to help. And the very ones, sometimes the ones you vent to, they ain't got nothing going themselves. So you talking to the wrong person anyway. Especially if they can't help you, they can't guide you. I would say just keep your business to yourself. That's it. Keep the matter private and be grown adults and just deal with it.
I do believe God will give you that one person. He'll show you. If you got discernment, but he'll give you that one person, because we do have to vent sometime, but you got to be careful. Just ask God. You'll know who you can really trust.
Yeah, you just just don't give everybody access to you.
Like this right here, I know I can tell her anything. It's not going nowhere. You won't even know it after I'm dead and gone. I know that. She knows that about me, because I can't call myself a woman of God, and you entrusted me with private information.
And when you get mad at me, you want to blast me.
You want to blast it.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Sit down.
That's silly and immature.
God, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put
but that's what they do.
And they do that.
That's what they do.
I'm accountable for God, and He will show me She came to you, or he came to you, and you gave, and they trusted you with their hurt and their pain, and you did what with it?
You abused it. You used it against them. And that's a sabotage spirit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If I can't come to you and trust you with information because you got a leak in your mouth, what you got diarrhea at the mouth, I ain't gonna talk to you. I ain't gonna fool with you. I ain't gonna talk to you. I'm just gonna be done, because at this point I trusted somebody with some information that I thought had my best at interest, but you really didn't. You was just trying to see how I roll, see how I flow, see how, and I'm still on top. Okay. So you just got to be careful who you vent to, who you share stuff with. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's somebody that got some wisdom, that have some godly advice that they can give you, you know, because we are human. We are human. I don't care who you are, where you are human. And I love a message that TD Jakes preached. He always preached, get you a Conrad, get you a confidant. Get you a Conrad and get you a confidant. Those are the people that, and you don't have to have a whole lot. I don't. I have a friend here, and then I have one on a whole nother side, in a whole nother state, that I know that I can call, talk to, vent. And not that I need advice. Sometimes I just need to talk to you about some stuff and trust you. Okay.
Strong, yeah. Strong men and women are viewed as, oh, they don't need nobody. No, we hurt too. We cry too. We have dreams and goals too. We are human, and we need that too. People misconstrued, oh, we're strong. Oh, they're strong. They can get. You don't know. We go through stuff privately. That's why you see us as strong, and we are strong. But sometimes we got to vent too.
That's right. And so that's my suggestion. Yeah. Keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. You have to most days. Number 5. Where are you? Where are we at?
It's all about.
Okay, it's all about the children. Plan your schedule around the kids with solutions instead of blame. Include current spouse and kids' activities. Do not talk negative in front of the kids. Start about one another. Ooh, amen.
For real.
You know, that reminds me of Why Did I Get Married?
Mm-hmm.
You got Angelus Marcus and the baby mama.
Oh, drama.
God, drama.
Listen.
Oh my God.
I can't stand it. I can't stand silly women. I'm going to say it like that.
Silly trifling.
Listen, don't nobody got time for that. If you wanted that man, then you would have made it work. That man done moved on. So why you causing chaos and talking about it? Listen, yeah, I'm going to say it. I don't care. I have been in a relationship, my God, where the baby mama would text the daddy, the mama, the children in a text, talking mad noise about these children daddy. And I'm saying to myself, and I told her that, I said, what kind of woman are you to be on this phone being disrespectful to the man who took care of you and your kids? You didn't want for nothing. You didn't lack for nothing. But what type of mother would text a man, his kids, and his mama in a text, turn this man down? You know, I don't get that.
Sad.
All because that man don't want you
and moved on.
And he moved on. That's a silly, trifling woman. I see it, and I don't care. Watch it. I hope she watching, because she always watching the stuff anyway. Silly, get some tips today.
Got your back. Silly,
and trifling. Another thing. Oh, I'm gonna talk about it. Don't try to tear that man new woman down because you hating or you mad. I'm saying it. I hope he watching too.
Yes.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know, we have to stop being petty. If you wanted that man, and if that man wanted you, he would have still been with you.
Yep.
He would still been with you. But I can't stand silly women like that. Or if you're talking crazy about this man in front of his kids, you are literally tearing this man down in front of his kids, and you think that make you look good? No, it don't. It does not make you look good. And to me, it shows that your mindset is unhealthy.
Very unhealthy.
You have some issues, and you really need to seek counseling, and you really need to get yourself together.
And when she doesn't realize, it's showing their children, this is how you handle situation, because they're in it. They don't know any better. You know what I'm saying?
And you showing your sons that this is the type of woman that you be with.
No.
Because they learn from us.
They do learn from us. And that's what's sad.
But you have women that do that. And I'm like, you got to be a sick individual to sit up and tear somebody down, as we stated, that you was once in a relationship with, especially to their kids, because now you're trying to paint an image like you perfect, but you're not. Before these kids, it's just a lot of stuff I just disagree with. And I'm saying it as a woman. Women need to stop being petty and you need to move on. You need to grow up. You need to move on. You need to heal and you need to grow. There's a lot of growth left if you would just let go. That's my thoughts on that. That's my thoughts on that. I can't stand it. It burns me up.
It burns me up too.
Because as a woman, you just do what you have to do. I'm not going to take my time and energy and focus on somebody that I say ain't about nothing. He must be. Because that's you putting all your energy trying to tear this person down. I don't get that. I guess because I'm a builder, I'm not trying to tear nobody down. And if I don't want you, I'm gonna move on. And ain't no love lost. I just don't want you. But I'm not gonna tear you down. But if you keep coming for me, then you might hear some choice words. You might not like it.
You might get something you don't want.
But just move on peacefully.
And my daughter,
peacefully.
I got to give kudos to my daughter today. She, her and her husband, and we have my grandson, great kid. I gotta say, she'll tell him everything concerning him. And what I give her kudos about, he may not always come through, but she doesn't tear him down. She just keeps it pushing. And he's available. He leaves them available, be there for my grandson. So they got a really good relationship. It's not always the greatest all the time, but she doesn't vocalize it. But I got to give her kudos when it comes to my grandson. They do work together. They make sure he's good, and they share all that information. And they're good about it. They're good friends about that concerning the son. So I got to give her kudos for that.
But you know what? That's called maturity.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Beating you down ain't gonna make you do no more, and beating you down ain't gonna make you do no less. You know what I'm saying? So what was your goal? What is your goal? Like a real woman don't have time for that because she's focusing on the well-being of her children as well as herself. Amen. She's focusing on keeping her family together, how to build her family. She don't have time to be throwing bricks at nobody because she's using her bricks to build. Okay? Yeah. That's all I got to say on that.
Yep. I totally agree.
Number 6.
Go ahead. Let me see.
Okay. It's all about, don't become intimate. No hugging, holding hands, touching, kissing on the cheek. No sex, no sex, no sex. No matter how he or she makes you feel, no sex. Well, you better know who you in a relationship with, because you got some exes, they still want their ex.
You sure do.
They still want, they may tell you they don't, but they do. But you can't, I can be friends with mine, but I'm just saying. That's why I say you got to use it at discretion, because if you know that person still wants you,
I'm just going to keep sipping my coffee.
If you know that person still wants you, and let's be real. A lot of, when you have, I'm gonna say it like this: when a man has had a good woman, because when a man has had a good woman, then I hit the women, and he know he messed up, he gonna still have some feelings. Listen, and it's the same with a woman. When a woman has had a good man and she knows she has messed that up, quite naturally, those feelings are gonna still be there. So that's why I said at your discretion. Exactly.
I had got a text out of the blue, out of the years. I'm gonna tell y'all, I was in love with my ex, not my children's dad. I've been married twice. So, and I just I healed, like she said, and go on, and what's going on with my life, and all of a sudden, text, had a good woman. I responded back, yes, keyword had, and can we get together? No. Mm. I'm like, what? I had to, what? No, sir, I won't go into detail with the text. I said, I had to look, I said, no. So sorry, I'm not going to open that door for nobody, because I remember what I went through. We're not together for a reason, so, yes, but that can happen. They will try that.
They will.
And it's hard sometimes too, because like if you've been, like we were together like almost 20 years.
They will.
You're the love change, the type of love changes, but it don't really die. I mean, you know a lot, you know the ins and outs of this person almost. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta, y'all just use wisdom. Just don't.
And that's just like even my son's father, rest his soul. We were really good friends. I mean, we were good friends, and his wife and I were good friends. You know, she had been around in my son's life since he was a kid. You know, we had that friendship, but I'm not going to even say friendship. I looked at that as family. You know what I'm saying? I can go around his family now. She can be there. And we still, hey girl. I say that's my baby mom. I call her my baby mama. That's our little inside joke. But we had a really good relationship. And his mom used to always say, y'all do things, quote unquote, this was she say, like white people. Don't y'all get offended, white people. But it just goes to show you that us as a Black community, we can get along. It don't have to be strife. It's how you make that relationship. Now, why would I come in and make their relationship hectic when my children over here, you know what I'm saying? She good to my kid. So it's like you got to use it you got to be, you know, discreet and use a discretion when you dealing with everybody else. But we had an awesome relationship.
That's a blessing.
You know, we had an awesome relationship. And that's how it should be. Because either way it go, we're connected through these kids, and we have to stop looking at what's best for me. No, what is best for those kids?
What's best for those babies?
Don't nobody want to be around no combative relationship. That affects the kids, because guess what? That's just like your child grow up and see you getting your tail beat. Quite naturally, most the ones that got sense, they don't go that route because they see what happened to their parents when they was in there. But then you have some that become victims of it, and in their mind, I got to find somebody that's gonna beat me. Same, you know. So what you are putting around your kids is shaping your kids.
Yep. It's shaping them.
That's how I see it. That's my thoughts. Be careful how you shaping your house, your kids, because those kids are a reflection of you.
They sure are.
They're a reflection of you. Most kids are gonna do what they see parents do. So you have to be careful how you shape them. Have to be careful.
Amen.
Let's talk about some celebrities who broke up and are now friends. You got Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon. I love them. I really do. During their divorce, Mariah and Nick prioritized their kids and their close friendships. That's probably why they still have a great relationship even post breakup. Yeah. You got to think about the kids. They centered their relationship, even though they felt like they wasn't good together anymore. They still built their relationship around those kids. They still did that. And I applaud them for that, because some people can't. They can't. So that's a positive outlook on you can be friends with your ex after breakup, especially when you have kids. I can't stress that enough, especially when you have kids. Okay. Miss Elsie, this on you.
Okay, then we have Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony. Jennifer Lopez said in an interview that she didn't feel her best during her marriage to Mark Anthony, but after their separation, they became great friends and parents to their twins.
Wow.
See, and I believe they came to the point, realized we don't work together. You know, we're better off friends than we are husband and wife. And if you can be honest about that, it really is great for everybody around. And then they got their kids involved. And like you said, when their kids involved, people, these are actors. They're already out in the public. Their business is all out there. So it's harder for them. And if they can do it, what's our excuse?
Yeah.
What's our excuse? And the way things are in this world today, come on, guys, we got to be an example for our children, our grandchildren, those generations around. We really, really, really have to, because
that's true.
It's about them, because we're going to set their mindset. We're setting their mindset with negativity. If you're doing the fighting and bitterness, what are you showing them? So I think it's awesome.
But once again, they got kids.
I have kids.
And I agree with you. I'm not, if we gonna sit up and argue all day, it's time for me to go my opposite way, because I don't want my children around anything that's not healthy, anything that's not producing, and anything that's not growing. I do not want my kids in a hectic environment, you know what I mean? And I've been in that situation before. That's why I can talk about it. And number one, I don't like being in a situation where I'm not in my best. If you bringing out the worst of me and not the best of me, it's time for me to go, because now it's not only affecting me, my mental, my health, it's affecting my kids. And so it's okay, whether that person accepted or not, that you need to move on, because sometimes you have to choose you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not used to a combative relationship, because I didn't grow up in that type of environment. Mama fighting like cats and dogs, daddy cussing mama out there. No, because that means there's a level of respect that has been lost. And so when that respect is lost, forget the trust, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be respected, period. And if I have to be ugly with you, I'm not going to like that, because I'm not an ugly person.
Yeah, you're not a negative
I'm not an
person.
ugly person. So a relationship can bring out the best in you, or it can bring out the worst in you. And so I applaud her. She said she did not like who she was. Girl, I've been there, Jennifer Lopez, baby. I didn't like who I was with.
Exactly.
And baby, I went on. I moved on. I'm not finna do this combative, this discombobulated relationship, because it's not healthy. But I'm glad that they were able to move on and still be there for their twins. Kudos to you. This me, Lisa Bonet and Lenny. I don't know how to say his last name. Kravitz. Okay, there we go. They continued as best friends after their marriage ended. Lenny considers them all, including Lisa's current husband, Jason, whatever his name is, one happy family. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the who? Oh, the Aquaman. Well, okay, Aquaman. Oh, that's right. She is with him. I did see something like that on Facebook. but that's unity. And that's the enemy job. He want to keep us divided. You know what I'm saying? But we have what it say? A family that prays together, family stays together. And so I'm big on family. If your family got a lot of issues, y'all need to get some help. Y'all need to see counseling, and y'all need to do some emotional healing and therapy, you know. And that's just how a lot of time people don't want to talk about therapy, but sometimes you need to go talk to a stranger that don't know either of y'all, to get to the bottom and get to the root of it, so that you can build this healthy foundation for your kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be okay. Go ahead. I'm just saying. Some people want you to stay in that mess.
Yeah, they want you.
Now we're not finna do that.
I'm not in that. I can't stay in that mess.
I
just can't. I
I'm
won't
not finna do that.
You know, you should talk about the negativity in the kids. I remember one point, my kid's father, I had to come to a really hard decision, and trust me, I got talked about. I got tired of my girls waiting at the door for their father to come pick them up, and he wouldn't show up. He wouldn't call, or he was going to send something. They'd run into the mail, and it broke my heart, because I could see the disappointment and the hurt. And I had to finally say, change the number, just cut him off, because I had to choose between them standing at the door crying and not missing out on something, or me cutting them off. And whenever I just cut it off, and a lot of people came against me for that. And I said, no, I mean, you're not sitting there watching their hearts be torn.
Hello.
And I had to explain to them, that's why I had to keep saying, you pray for him. You don't know what's going on. I didn't down him. But believe it or not, the church, some people in church were telling me, you shouldn't have done it. I said, you're not living it. You're not there. So I had to come with that hard decision to keep the negativity away from him. It was already negative without him being there. Why add to it?
And sometimes you can't listen to church folks, because they got their own issues going on. Okay, you got to go to God for yourself. I said what I said. People sit up in church like they ain't got no issues, and most of the ones that got issues, that's why you sitting up in church. Okay, so let's be real. So sometimes you know that goes back to talking to folks in church. I listen, amen, praise the Lord. But you have to use your own discretion once again, because you live in it, like you said, you in that environment, like you said, you're watching your kids fall apart, and you mean to tell me that you want me to stay in there? Stop it. We cannot keep telling people to stay in toxic situations, toxic relationship. That's how you see people on Snap. You see people on the news. You see people go. Sometimes you just gotta let it go.
Make the decision.
You just gotta let it go.
And I made the right decision for my children, and I know that today.
That part.
Because they found out for themselves later.
That part.
So
you can't keep telling people to stay in stuff.
Use
you got a lot of people, and I'm gonna say you got a lot of people in the church right now that are in some bad relationships, but because of the image before the eyes of the people, you want to stay together. I'm not staying with you, and I know you gay. Sorry. I'm not staying with you and you whooping my tail. Sorry. Because truth be told, it happens in the church. I'm not staying with you and you verbally abusing me, mentally abusing me. No, we're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do what is best for you. I'm telling you, stop listening to these church folk and go to God. Okay? Because a kingdom person, not a church folk, a kingdom person is going to tell you, have you prayed about it?
Yep.
That's me.
Yes, have you prayed?
I'm saying you prayed about it.
I know I did.
Because before you go to anybody else, you need to take that thing to the throne and not the phone. Okay?
Yep.
You need to go to the throne, because when you go to the throne, that's the one thing I love about God. He'll show you.
He'll show you.
He'll reveal to you. And even God will tell you have a choice.
Yep.
Come on, somebody. You have a choice, because the Bible says, he said, I want my people to live in peace. So if there's no peace, why am I here? This ain't God, because God ain't the author of confusion.
Sure not.
Let's move along. It says a wife is bound to her husband as long as he lives. But if her husband dies, she is free to marry anyone she wishes as long as he belongs to the Lord. You see that? As long as he belongs to the Lord. 1 Corinthians 7:39. As long, because y'all with some folks that don't belong to the Lord. I'm going to say that.
They will try to tell you they do, but
they'll tell you they do,
but they don't.
But they fruit will speak for itself. You gonna know. Because just because he a man, that don't mean he no husband. Ooh, I just said something. The Bible didn't say the man is the head. He said the husband is the head of the house. So you got to discern. You got to know. If he is in God. That's what it said. You gonna know.
If you're really in God and you are a man that fears God and you praying with your wife and with praying over your wife and over your family. Let me give you a clue. I'm telling you, and any woman of God can tell you this, a wife that's in the home with a godly man and he's for real about his love for Christ and his family and gets it, she is going to submit because she knows she's submitting to the authority of God in his life and he's not making no moves without God. Are you going to have bumps in the road? Yes, that's natural. But there ain't nothing like a praying man. Men of God, don't come up in that church. You say you a man of God. We know if we really real about it and we got a real relationship with Christ, we know you ain't who you say you are. You're an FOG, form of godliness.
Wow. Oh, she hit y'all hard with that one. I ain't gonna even go there.
Yep, I'm gonna leave it right there.
Let's ask the bartenders. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Bartender.
Let's go.
Let's go. Bartender, what you got?
Listen. Let's see. Okay.
Let's see.
Bernice, 53, Raleigh, Texas. Hey, Bernice. She says, I am between a rock and a hard place. Girl, me too. My boyfriend, age 54, went into the store and he left his phone in the car. And I went in his text message. Why you do that, girl? Why you do that? Okay. And read what explicit sexual mess from a woman he was with a week ago. Oh, my. Okay. The problem is we just got back together after a 4-month breakup and I really love him and want our relationship to work. Help me. Am I ass out? Girl.
First of all.
Wow.
I can say something
so you found, okay, so he went in the store.
I can't.
He went in the store. Boy, listen. Men, y'all better stop being silly and stupid, okay? Get rid of them messages and you in a relationship with somebody. Get rid of the evidence.
He boyfriend.
Hello.
And ladies, why do you want to be sneaky? Look, you went to his phone because your red flag had already went up, and that's why you went and invaded his privacy, but nobody can invade your privacy. Let me just say that. You looked at his phone because you already knew something was up, but y'all were just dating.
But you love him.
Really?
You love him.
Who,
y'all, okay, Bernice, we ain't okay, Bernice. I get it, baby.
We get it.
I get it. You love this man so much that you are willing to look past his flaws. But my thing of it is, why did he even come back? I'm not gonna hit her hard.
No, hit him.
Because when a woman loves, she loves. You can't knock that because the Bible tells us to love, and he said love covers a multitude of sin. Okay. But sir, why would you come back to her and you still not ready? You still window shopping.
Yep.
Let's talk about that. Still window shopping. And then you so stupid, I said it. You leave your phone in the car. You dummy. I said it. And you know you've been texting some other woman.
And could text you while you in the store.
You know, you know you texting another one. Why even waste her time?
Exactly.
Sit down and let the real king stand up. That's what I got to say, Bernice. But Bernice, if you love him, babe, I'm gonna tell you, like I just said, pray about it.
Yeah. Pray about it. Most definitely.
Value yourself enough to know, do I really want to continue to deal with this? We broke up for a reason.
Yep.
And if he ain't changed, it clearly just show you that he ain't changed because he's still having sexual texts. He's texting whatever he doing.
Yes.
Do you really want to deal with that?
Yeah, do you? Be careful. Just pray about it.
He ain't ready. That's gonna be a boy in your life, a burden on you. I'm helping you, sis. I'm helping you.
And don't let your age stop you.
That part.
Because I am 60. I don't got a problem telling. I'm proud of who I am and my age because I think I look pretty good for my age. I'm 65 and still believe in love and believe a king's coming. And, you know, don't let your age stop you from thinking. Don't just take whatever because, oh, I'm 53. And now, honey, because you deserve a king, no matter how old you are. And like the people say out here, age is just a number.
But he out of line.
He's out of line.
He out of line.
You know, guys, if you still,
I don't care. You're out of line. And I'm going to say this on, I'm going to say this.
If you're still looking.
I'm going to say this.
Go ahead.
Y'all men need to stop it.
Stop.
Y'all need to stop that. You know you don't want that woman. Why deal with her? With your selfish self. You know, if I'd have told baby, he got in that car because I got a bone to pick. But listen, let me shut up. That when he got back in that car. Oh, y'all, my bad. These cheering calling. I'd have got back in that car. And thank God I'm saved. Thank God I'm saved, y'all. Because brother probably wouldn't even have no phone.
Yep.
Baby, y'all, I'm busy. Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm so sorry. Look at these kids calling me. Lord have mercy. I'm on Gabby iPad, y'all. This real life situation. But you know, sirs, if you don't want a woman, leave them alone.
Be honest. Look, I'm just, something.
Leave them alone.
Leave them alone. Just leave us alone. And guys, we're learning how to do the game from you, okay?
Yeah, she might have a good credit score, but get your credit up. Why you got to use people to get what you want? That's the problem with relationship. We use people when we should be using things.
Amen.
Or you want somebody, because we look good together, but y'all ain't no good together. Y'all fight like cats and dogs. I'm gonna be on. Listen, I'm free. Hello, somebody. I'm not finna be sitting up here fighting with you every day, dude, because you insecure, you got issues or whatever. I'm not finna do that. Let me move on. Be insecure by yourself.
You know who you are. Move on.
But I'm just saying, people need to stop using people. Stop using people. That's how stuff happens.
It really is. And these days, anything.
Now, why you come back? I'm still on Bernice. Why you come back to this woman?
Why?
But you over here talking sick. You know what I told when he got in that car? You need to go back to her. Drop me off and go on back over there. Well, my man, well, my mama like him. I don't care if my mama like him or not.
Mama don't have to
live this. That's just like that. What's that? Waiting to excel. But he's a good man, Savannah. He a good man, Savannah. He a rotten man because you sitting over here with this woman and you want this woman. You rotten. You need to choose, sir. The Bible say you can't serve no two houses. One house gonna go lacking and my house ain't finna go lacking. I'm a whole kingdom over here. I ain't finna go lacking, so you better choose. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to choose. I'm gonna choose for you because I ain't a choice. I'm an option. I'm not an option. I'm a choice, okay?
That part.
I'm not an option. It's not an option. Ladies, stop being A, B, C, and D.
That part. It's time out for that.
Stop being A, B, C, and D. That's it. That's the solution. We got to stop being A, B. Now, if you want to be A, B, C, and D, hey. Because some women out here don't care about relationships. They like, hey, get him. He going home. Bye-bye. You got women like that.
Yeah.
We want to be real. You got women like that say, hey, it ain't my problem. That's his. It ain't my problem. You got men like this. She ain't my problem. That's his. But at the end of the day, if you are truly trying to be in a relationship with somebody, if you're not truly satisfied with that person and you truly are not in love with that person, let that person be free. Don't do that. Stop playing. Don't do that.
Keep your peace.
Stop doing that. I can't stand it. These men too. Y'all know these women don't want y'all. You know doggone well she don't want you, but you willing to be whatever. Then you bad. Nah, don't get mad because that woman told you what she wanted.
Yep.
You cannot get mad at that woman and then want to try to tie her down. Sir, if she wanted to be tied down, she would have did that.
She had already been tied down.
Yeah, but these men, then they get on here crying. Yeah, well, oh, sir, did she show interest in you?
Did you not read the flag?
Did you not? She, matter of fact, listen, I'm one of those medicine bottles. You ain't gonna have to guess my side effects. It's gonna be on the bottle. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, it might be this, might be that. You gonna already know this is a side effects that come with me.
I'm the same way.
Take this pill.
I'm honest up front. This is me. This is what you get.
Yeah.
This is gonna happen if you do this. Be sure this is what you want because I'm telling you up front.
But that's why you got to be open with folks.
Yeah,
be open. If it's sex, you won't say that. We being real because everybody ain't married. Let's come on. Everybody ain't say. If you just want sex, sir, just say that. Let me make the decision if I want it.
It's my choice if I want it, not yours.
Let me make that decision if I want it. No, I'm being real.
I know.
Be honest with a woman. You know what? You can get a lot from a woman when you just honest. Now, check this out. Mm-hmm. Be ready for her honesty, too.
Yeah.
Be ready for it. You can't get mad when she with somebody else. Well, that's the relationship y'all have. So I just say be honest, be open, be real. Don't be playing with nobody. You tell me I'm looking for a wife. No, you're not. You're looking for a playmate.
Just be honest enough.
They be telling me I want my soulmate. No, you don't. You're looking for a playmate. Because if you know, you should know. You know what I'm saying? The playground stop right here. The window shop and stop right here.
When you encounter a real woman, a real man, they're gonna tell you up front. They've been through too much.
I'll tell you in a minute.
They're gonna be honest and real with you up front. I'm tired of these people saying, I want a real man. I want a real woman. No, you don't. You know how I know? Because the moment you do have one, there you go. There you go, trying to tear them up. Move around. All the baby section, all the babies move over to the left and let the real people
stop playing games. If you don't want that woman, move on. Move on.
It gets old.
Let's roll, y'all. We got to keep rolling. What's this?
Okay,
that's
Tamika,
you, S.
47 in Frisco. Hey, Tamika. Love Frisco. Nice area. I'm tired of that. My husband and I are paying his mother's bills, which are about $1,100 a month. We have 2-person income, about 235 annually, a teenage daughter,
and a small
catering business that we work on the weekends. I'm so pissed because his 2 non-working brothers who play videos and games and smoke weed all day live there too. My husband keeps telling me that we're going to be blessed and share our blessings with others. How can I get my blessing now or cut his mother off the payroll? Oh my God. Mama. Ooh, I'm gonna get in trouble. That's okay.
Baby.
I'm used to. First of all, I understand trying to help Mama, but okay, Mama, did you understand where they're at? And sir, we ain't getting no blessings if the brothers are on the couch all day playing video games and smoking weed. Was that your money paying for the weed? How you getting blessed? I could say so much here. I'm stuttering because I'm trying to stay saved and. Oh, Jesus. Sir, listen to your wife. It's a her. I mean, sir, listen, I'm saying now he needs to be listening to wife. Miss
Tamika. Okay. So,
I don't know if you tried sitting down talking to your husband. It just sounds like you tried. I'm not sure. But maybe we need to have a family meeting, powwow or something, and let them all out right there and let them know what's going to be done. Because reality, times are hard right now. Times are hard. And I understand trying to take care of mom. Mom's got to have some kind of income. Somewhere. I don't know how mom is, so I don't know that situation. So, but I know I'm trying to, yeah. I'm trying. Ooh, Tamika, baby, I'm praying.
Listen, Linda.
Linda. Woo.
Now, sir.
Mom's one thing.
I understand. You got to take care of your parents.
Yeah, you got to take your parents.
But them brothers,
that's what I'm saying. You got to
they're sitting up in there.
Playing games.
That's because mama have allowed that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I ain't trying to be funny. Mama, you need to deal with your grown sons. Mm-hmm. But see that you can't raise no man. He already grown. What you gonna do? K. Michelle said that. I person would be paying her bills. I'm being real. I got a wife here and I got my kids.
Yep.
Mama, the Bible say leave your mammy and cleave to your wife, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You don't got Social Security coming in.
You are neglecting your wife and how she feels by you just saying, "Oh, we're gonna be blessed." Of course, you're gonna be blessed. You already blessed. That's why you taking care of them. But at the end of the day, mama need to have a conversation with them brothers, because me as a mother, and thank God my kids ain't like that. My son, he played his video game after he done did his work. Okay. He done paid his time. And a lot of people, they bash me because they play video game. Okay, well, baby, he could be out in them streets. Well, I play games on my phone.
Me too. I was gonna say
I have never bad now. If he just sitting on the couch all day, eating your food stamps, eating this on your Section 8, and he ain't out making nothing happen, then that's a different story. But if that's how that man wants to unwind at the end of the day, yeah, you deserve to play a game. But sirs, y'all ain't got no job. Y'all shouldn't be sitting up playing games. And how you paying for weed, but you can't pay no bills? I'm just saying.
They got two grown men in the house, capable of
sitting on their mama with their sorry selves.
Sorry.
And ain't even trying to help their mama. See, the brother real good, because I've been over there and went put 1 and 2 out. Get your sorry tail up out of here. Your sorry tail too. And mama, if you let them come back in this house, you on your own paying your bills. Because I refuse to keep taking out of my house to feed you and these 2 brothers that can get up and do the same thing that I did with myself, with my life.
And it's affecting my family and my household.
Yeah.
And Tamika, kudos to you for girl. We're praying.
You're a strong woman.
Strong, but
don't send me no mama boys. You got to know how to be. And you know what? It kills me because men will be like, oh, you supposed to cleave. But you ain't cleaving. You want me to cleave, but you ain't cleaving. You doing everything your mammy tell you to do. You need to go be with your mama, okay? I'm for real. You need to go be with your mama.
And there are some mothers think they got.
We ain't gonna even talk about the mother-in-laws. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
But you need to go be with your mama. You can't come over here and try to make me happy, and then you over here trying to please another household. No, this house come first. Yep. And if we are not in agreement with something, then don't nothing need to be done. If we are not in agreement, because I got 2 walk together except they agree. If we are not in agreement, then don't nothing need to be done until we come to an agreement.
You're supposed to come together and get a clear understanding.
Because she said 2 income. That means her money in there too.
Was it $235?
That means her money in there too.
That's okay. Her money's in there.
Her money in there too. So no, sir. Let me go and give me a separate account.
Yep. My own account.
Let me get my separate account.
And your brothers. I got my.
And you use your money.
I'm all agree. You take care of your parents because they've been taking care of you. But
I'm for real.
And I agree with you.
It's one thing if mama just needs you every once in a while.
Every once in a
while. But all the time, sound like she using you too, sir.
Yeah. Sound like a mama.
No, she using you.
Yep. But I'm just saying, when you a mama's boy, mama says anything, they jump and run. And I'm not trying to be funny. Moms, you gotta let your children grow up and be who they are and respect the fact that they're in their relationship. You may not agree with who they're with, but be quiet. Unless they ask you your opinion, don't say nothing. Pray about it.
That's why I'm happy my mama married. She stay out of our business.
Yep.
But most of the time it be women who ain't got nobody.
Yep.
They be all up in people business. Get you some business. Get you some business. Let your kids make their decisions, make their mistakes. If they not coming to you asking for advice, then don't say nothing at all. My mama tell you, man, I ain't getting in there.
Yep.
She'll take me, baby, this what you need to do. And she'll tell us and she'll give us her wisdom, my daddy too. But she say, but I'm not going to get in there because I don't want to get in trouble with God, because that's a covenant between y'all.
Exactly.
Now, that's a real mama. Now,
that's a real mama.
You got some mamas, they just messy. Still got the ex coming. Can't stand the wife. Okay. And then you got the husband going over there like it's right, instead of putting order in the relationship and boundaries. And don't expect a woman to set boundaries and you ain't said none. I'm done.
See,
that's a whole nother story. Y'all gone. Keep rolling.
Sure, you want to hear from me? Because I'm gonna tell you what I feel. Don't get This is my thing. You come to me and I'm asking you, sure you want to hear what I gotta say? And you say yes. Don't get mad at what I say. You ask. All I can do is give you what I feel and move on. And she's right. I tell them I don't want. I can tell you how I feel.
I'm not gonna be in there.
I'm not gonna be in it.
Number 3. Mr. Gerald, 32, Jackson, Mississippi. Hello, Gerald. How are you? My mother, 56, is a divorcee and very sexy for her age and has a great personality to go with it. She works from home and wears her sexy lingerie gowns all day throughout the house. Okay. When my friends come over, she is so warm and flirty with them during their visit, which is embarrassing. One of my friends told me that she has slept with one of my friends, and he dropping names. Thomas, 32, on multiple occasions, and told him not to tell me. Should I tell her how I feel and dissolve my friendship with my friend Thomas? Help me put this fire out. First of all, sir, what she say on Baby Boy? Mama got a life too. Mm-hmm. That baby that's a grown man. He's 30 some years old. And if your mama still got it, hey, let your mama be happy.
He's 30 something, 32. Thomas is 32.
A grown man,
and he can make his own decisions. You may not like it,
baby. He like your mama.
He like your mom.
They said multiple times.
Multiple times. You know what?
Even though I would never mess with nobody that my son that's friends with my kids. To me, that's just me.
Yeah, to me, that's just crossing a line that you don't do.
I can't talk like that. Pastor, I can't talk like you said. I can't talk like that. I'm talking like that. It's the truth.
It's the truth.
I mean, 56. She ain't dead, baby. She just getting started.
We are just getting started. We're not dead, okay?
Don't be a hater, Gerald.
Y'all gonna be that age one day too, okay?
Gerald, don't be no hater because your friend getting your mama.
Yeah, so
don't be no hater. Let your mama get her groove on. Hello, somebody. Is it disrupting y'all? Yeah. Is it hurting you?
It sounds like she working from home, paying her own bills.
Hello, and Thomas slide through. Thomas like what he see.
Yep.
Is your mama calling, crying about Thomas? Leave them folk alone. Get you some business. Hey. Yes. And let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. Let that woman enjoy.
Let her enjoy her life. She done what she done. She raised you. She's, come on. She's a mom. She's all that.
Church talk. Church folk. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Listen.
That's why they call church folk.
I say leave your mama alone. That's her bid. Your mama 56 years old. I'm gonna say it like this. Your mama 56 years old. Your dad, your brother, your friend, he 32. Shoot, you never know where they might go.
There's some women at 30.
And you just said yourself she's sexy. She don't look her age. I mean, so what's she supposed to do?
I don't know what. Okay, yeah, that's the question.
What's she supposed to do?
Being that I'm the one.
Be boring.
We are not boring. Yeah,
she's supposed to be boring.
I'm not sitting at home knitting socks, knitting booties, knitting blankets. Hell to the no. Yes, I said it. I don't even feel my age. I still got a life I want to enjoy. You tell me what I'm supposed to do.
She divorced, not dead. She's divorced, not dead. She's divorced.
See, ouch. I am not dead. Not dead.
Just goes to show you better watch out for mama.
And you know what? Younger men are coming to older women for a reason, ladies. Because we give
don't
them
come
that
my way
mind, because they really are looking for mature mind, people that got some sense.
Baby, I ain't got time.
We don't got time.
56, 30, baby. But he grown, they grown. I would not stop being friends with him because he might be making your mama happy, sir.
Yeah, you never know.
I gotta come in. On which page? On which page? Are you on the Jaze or the? I don't know, because I only got one page open up right now. Is it from the page? Okay, let me go to the page. Y'all bear with me. I'm working this technology. But I'm just saying, I would not be mad at my friend because, if he's making your mom happy, Just mind your business.
It might make you
sir.
uncomfortable because men talk about things.
But
Just tell him
still,
I don't want to know about.
I'm
that
sure
shit.
he is
You know,
not
I've
telling
never-
him
not telling, but
about
there's
his
not-
mama.
I'm just saying conversations that friends have, male friends have, and he probably knows more about this friend than ever. It probably makes him uncomfortable, y'all. But sir, just leave. That's your friend. Y'all grown men, just leave it alone. No, might make you uncomfortable. Leave it alone. Let them live their lives.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
y'all, I still don't see that coming. Pray for him. I don't see that coming.
Oh, you find it comment.
Okay, I'm on the wrong one. Let me go to the right one. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't even read too much off into it because once again, I'm grown. Oh, he said he love you, Elsie. He said I love Elsie. Eugene Blunt. We love you too, Eugene.
We love you, Eugene. Love
Apostle. Mucho
more.
I'm just saying, let mama do what she do, y'all. Quit being a hater. Go find you somebody.
Can I be honest? I feel more alive now than I did at 40.
You say Eugene say mama handling her business. I agree.
I handle my business.
I agree. I'd rather for her to be having some business than be all up in my business. Come on now. I'm just saying.
It's true.
I'm just saying.
I'm here.
Let your mama be great right now.
I'm trying to represent the women that are 60 plus, and we're told we're supposed to be dead. Wear clothes down here, wear up here, and I'm like,
anything dead needs to be buried.
I do not dress my age. Trust. That's just not who I'm living my life and coming into who I am, and still saved and anointed, and that with a burning fire.
Let your mama be great, sir.
Yes, let your mama.
We're hating. Let's go on, y'all. We moving right along.
There you go. Reginald, 29, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. My cousin was deployed to Germany about 9 months ago, and his girlfriend was on the verge of breaking up with him before he left. They have a son, 7 years old, that he sends money home to take care of him. Her and I have been kicking it for about 6 months, and I think I'm falling for her. We do picnics, walks on the beach, bubble baths together, and more. And she has some of the best sex I've ever had. Should I tell him she is my girl now, or should she be the one to tell him? What does that say?
In love.
Our pussy whip.
Listen. He say his cousin. This your cousin, baby mama?
Uh-huh.
Why would you do that? Why, Reginald? You must don't know the G code. Mm-hmm. Why would you do that? Of all people.
And he's deployed.
Why would you do that? Like, you out of control, sir. You gonna go mess with your kinfolk, baby mama. I'm just.
I have no words. I mean, I do, but I don't know if I can say them.
When you think that he gonna know now. I mean, man, you did it, so you might as well tell him.
You knew what you were doing when you started.
You might as well tell. Talking about in love or pussy will. We don't know.
We're not there.
We ain't there.
And don't care.
You say what he say? Go back to what he say. He loved the sex. What he say? She has some of the best sex I have ever had. My God.
That's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. That's the real thing. Let's just keep it 100. That's what you like.
Okay. Nasty still.
Nasty.
Nasty. I don't care if they've been, y'all shouldn't have been on picnics. Y'all shouldn't have been on no walk on the beach. If anything, you should have went got that 7-year-old son, and you should have spent some time with that 7-year-old son, and you should have tried to be a mentor to that 7-year-old son, because now his daddy gone. Now where they do that at? That's who you should have been dealing with, his son. Okay, man, let me go get your son. Let me be a part of your son's life. You know what I'm saying? Don't take that and use it as an advantage to come behind somebody with your dirty self. I said it, you dirty, because that's your cousin's baby mama.
And a young lady.
You can go find your own woman. You played on that because your cousin got deported, and you found a way, because I used to up here talking about this woman tail. You found a way to get this woman coochie. I said it. Yep. And you used that. Instead of, she probably called you, y'all. I don't know how the situation happened, but you played on that woman emotion, because you ain't saying you love her.
Nothing.
You ain't saying you care for her.
All about the fun.
And if you got to ask the question, is it love or pussy? Well, you got to know that for yourself, sir. She might do have your pussy whoop. I'm just saying, we don't want to say this stuff, but it's the truth. But that was his comment. But I'm just saying, you got to be a low individual to play on that. So now you're not only this child's, whatever you are, that's your little cousin. Okay, let's move on. Huh?
How about her though?
Huh? The second line, they have a son that's 7 years old, and he sent money. Her and I have been kicking it for about 6 months. My cousin was deployed to Germany about 9 months ago, and his girlfriend was on the verge of breaking up with him before he left. I don't care.
You know,
Even and that's how you got in.
Yeah.
And first of all, she was telling you too much.
Yep. And she was on the verge of break. Okay,
she was telling you too much, so I fought her too.
Yeah, the verge, girly.
So since you can't have him, let me get his cousin.
You wrong.
Let's go down her road.
I'm going down her road.
He should. Your cousin shouldn't have known nothing about what was going on. No way.
Nothing.
Huh? Nah, y'all ain't falling in love. Y'all just fell in their bed. That's all that was. There ain't nothing loving about that.
She was
that
about
whole
to break up because she knew he gonna be gone. And no, baby, you were wrong.
And then he been gone 9 months, and y'all been talking 6 months. See, that mean y'all been talking to each other for quite some time.
Yep.
So maybe y'all do deserve each other. I feel sorry for that baby.
And for
because your relationship. Now, what if that man come back over here?
You'll never know when they send.
You never know.
I'm a military brat, and I'm gonna let you know, Miss Thing.
That man come. That man find a way back. You know people crazy. You need to tell him.
Yep.
I feel like as a man, the same way you laid in her drawers, I'ma say it. You need to be a man and tell your cousin. Yep. It would be better from him hearing it from you than somebody else.
You better it's better.
Because in his mind, he gonna be thinking if he find out another way, he gonna be thinking, well, y'all been messing around this whole time. Now you might start questioning this baby mine. You know, you just gotta think about stuff. You just gotta use wisdom. You need to tell your cousin, man, me and your baby mama having sex.
Because that's what y'all have. Because you still, like she said, you didn't say anything about.
You didn't say nothing about you love her. If you got to ask somebody else if you love somebody, then it ain't love.
Excitement of the game.
You said she had some of the best sex he's ever had.
I was Sir, you wanted to dick
in love.
Let me just say.
Listen, he fell into something he don't know how to get out of.
Well, you gonna get out of it one way. Either he gonna beat the hell out of you.
Keep us updated on what the cousin got to say.
You better tell this cousin before you find out about anybody else. Because
my God, your cousin trusted you.
He trusted you.
And as soon as he get deported, you up in his woman. Wow. She ain't no better neither.
No, but she ain't no better. You've been wanting her for a minute, sir. You've been wanting her before.
Well, I like to see how that go.
Yeah, I would like, hey, can you let us know how that goes?
We getting ready to wrap it up, you guys. We getting ready to wrap it up. We got to get up out of here. We getting ready to wrap it up. Thank you guys for joining, tuning in, supporting us. Shout out.
Any shout outs? Oh, birthdays.
Shout out to everybody that's watching us on here. Apostle, birthdays. Mother Shoemate, Bishop, DeAndre. We just love you guys. I can't see all this, y'all. But I just thank you guys for supporting us. If you like our content, please just keep sharing. You know what I'm saying? Keep commenting. You know, some things we just got to come out of and just talk. But we thank you guys. Love you all. Come back and see us next Saturday at 12 noon. Until then, may the blessings of God be upon you in peace. Until next time.